So I guess it's only fair that people are mean to me on Twitter, since I'm so strict on Twitter. See, I have a rule. If you have digital courage or keyboard courage, which means you're willing to say crap to me on Twitter that you would never have the backbone to say in person, then what I do is immediately block you. I'm not having a conversation with Twitter's about a conversation. I have 720,000 followers. I'm not having a conversation. It's not arrogance. I just can't logistically have a conversation with all of you who have an opinion. Sorry. So my Twitter account is more about me just sending out, Bible quotes and other things to inspire you and make you think. Sometimes something's funny. Sometimes something makes you mad, but makes you think. And that's what it's for. And then some people think that I'm supposed to get in an argument with them on Twitter. I'm not going to argue with you. Sometimes people say something stupid to me on Twitter and I respond once. And then when they respond back to argue, I just block them. Because I'm not going to argue with you. I'm right. Why would I argue with you? It's ridiculous. So since I may have blocked more people than any other person with 700,000 followers. I need to have my social media guys pull it up. I don't have a tool that tells me how many are blocked, but it's probably 10,000 easy. Because anytime somebody says something stupid and mean and hateful, or you start dropping cuss words in there, I'm not putting up with that. I just block you. Or if you're too holy, if you have what Michael Jr. says, you're oversaved. If you're one of those people that's oversaved, like every fortune cookie you add to the end of it, and Jesus, if you're one of those people, and Jesus, you're oversaved. You won't use a dirt devil to vacuum your house because you're saved. You're oversaved. If you're that guy, I'm not putting up with you either, because you're just an icky Christian, and icky Christians drive me nuts. So, yeah, everything's and Jesus. Jesus was a socialist. No, Jesus was not a socialist. You're blocked. And so... that kind of stuff. Anyway, so it's only fair if I do that a bunch of you say mean and nasty things. Also, we have a high school curriculum that is taught in tens of thousands of high schools. 34% of the high schools in America teach our Dave Ramsey's Foundations in Personal Finance, which is a wonderful thing that it's in the classes. Had I been a high school student in class and was I forced to watch Dave Ramsey talk about getting out of debt, I would have had something snarky to say. We didn't have Twitter in those days. We got sent out of class to get our butt busted if we said something snarky. But today, you put it on Twitter if you have something snarky to say. So these young people who don't understand that millions of people see something when you tweet it, potentially, they tweet things too. Now, I don't mess with them because they're kids. I have actually accidentally retweeted a couple of them because I didn't realize they were teens, and then my tribe jumps all over their butts. But that's not what we do. So I don't mess with them, but we do collect the mean things that kids say while they're sitting in class. Some say nice things too, but we don't collect those. This is a mean tweets segment. So we'll start with mean tweets from the students. Visualize yourself sitting in a high school class, being forced to watch Dave Ramsey say, get on a budget, don't have a credit card, get out of debt, never have a car loan, and so on. Jarrett says, Mr. Franklin's class went from not that bad to my least favorite class, thanks to Dave Ramsey. There you go. Queen of All Saints says, Dave Ramsey is like a sexist overlord of finance. There you go. Maggie says, I don't know why my math teacher is making us write an essay over Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps. I think he's in love with him. However, when Maggie said make us write an essay, she spelled it R-I-G-H-T. It doesn't fail spell check, but it fails. Abby says, yeah, well, Dave Ramsey can KMA. What's that mean? I know, Kelly. Kelly's telling me. I don't get it. It took me 4.5 hours to do that homework. Well, kid, you're slow. That homework's not that tough in that curriculum, really. Bren says, when I envision how hell tortures people, it's people watching the Dave Ramsey education series. Wow. Okay, then we'll get to the others that are not students. Getting blocked by Dave Ramsey is my greatest accomplishment. Fairly low on the success bar, are we? Peace. Peace is the name. That's pretty good. That tells you right there, doesn't it? Bailey says, Dave Ramsey's head reminds me too much of a bowling ball. I'm stuck with it, brother. I don't really disagree with you. Jordan says, I'd rather walk through broken glass barefoot than take Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University. Okay. Well, you can actually walk across coals barefoot if you take Tony Robbins' class. But we don't do glass. I don't know if anybody does glass voluntarily, but Dave Ramsey, a.k.a. a man who likes to get in front of an audience and make fun of the poverty-stricken people in the U.S. Yeah, that happens all the time, Jack. Mia says, Dave Ramsey is Colonel Sanders. Do not fight me in this. Hot chicken, baby! Hot chicken! I love it. Justin says, Dave Ramsey is the new Hitler. Whoa! I don't know if I want to respond to that. Maddie says, Dave Ramsey is the most unrealistic person I know. Hashtag cash for college. Hashtag not happening. There you go. Wah. Haley says, me. Dad, Dave Ramsey says credit cards are bad. Dad, well, Dave Ramsey is a freaking idiot. He gets called that all the time. James, is this all you could find? There's more than that. I've seen more than that this week.
Those are the ones that were clean enough to put
These
on
are the ones that were clean enough to use. Okay. Well, there's always that, I guess. Hey, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show. You are not a victim. You're not a victim of big corporations. You're not a victim of Wall Street. You're not a victim of capitalism. You're not a victim of wealth inequality. You're not a victim of racism. You're not a victim.